This time, the head coach and student athletes from UConn are here in the press area. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. We And just as a reminder, as we wait for the head coach to come, there is no videography of this session. However, the gentleman in the back with Hammond Sports Group will be able to help you get a copy of today's press conference. All right. Well, at this time, I would like to have Coach Auriemma make a opening statement.
It's cold. Other than that, we're in the game that we want to be in. Obviously, it's a game that everybody wants to be in. It's the last step really to where every kid wants to be. Every kid wants to be in the Final Four. It's what they talk about when they go to college, playing in the Final Four, and so the day before the game and then all day tomorrow is probably the most stressful time. The actual game itself is fun to play in, and I know the players are excited about it, and it's good that we're playing a team that we've not played and don't know that much about, and so it's a little bit of a difference preparing for them than it would be, say, if it was Maryland or somebody else that we had played already during the year. So that should be fun the next couple of days, and we're looking forward to it.
All right, so for our next segment, for 15 minutes, we'll have question and answers for our student athletes, which would be Kia Nurse, Sanaya Chong, Gabby Williams, Nafisa Collier, and Katie Lou Samuelson. So just when you answer your question, say your name and affiliation, and we'll get underway. So first question, we'll start with Doug in front.
Doug Feinberg, the AP. I guess for any of the players, what have you seen about Oregon that's impressed you most on film, or just watching them yesterday at all?
We'll just start down the line with Sanaya.
Well, looking at them, they have some pretty good guards, and they definitely can get in straight into the lane, and when they're coming off ball screens, they're pretty good in kickouts. So we're pretty aware of that, and we're going to stop that.
Nafisa?
Like Sanaya said, they have some really good guards and some tall posts. So, we're going to try to keep them off the line and keep the ball away from the big guys.
Yeah, they pretty much covered it, but obviously focusing on great team defense tomorrow and understanding that they have a lot of pieces that they can use. And for us, it's not going to be an individual performance on defense as it usually is. It's going to be a team thing, focus and emphasis.
Yeah, like Kia said, just focusing mainly on defense tomorrow and trying to figure out how to, they have a couple bigs and really good guards that we need to stop.
Yeah, I think everyone pretty much covered everything. We just we got to stop dribble penetration, make sure we have good perimeter defense, and just make their big guys run.
Right over here with Pat.
Katie Lou, two-part question. Do you have your phone with you? Are you watching Carly right now? And could you explain how your relationship with your sisters has helped you get to this point?
Well, I'm trying to get back as quickly as possible to watch Carly play, and it's definitely been a great experience being able to watch her succeed so much in this tournament, and she's motivated me so much throughout my life, and I'm really proud to be her sister.
Next question. Okay. Yeah, Doug.
Kia, Coach said that you guys, it was kind of nice to play somebody new that you haven't played before. You guys have the same sort of feeling that you've played Maryland, you've played a bunch of other teams that are still alive, but this is a team you haven't played ever?
Yeah, absolutely. It's fun to be in a situation where it's kind of out of the usual. It's a team that, they've had a great run so far. There's a reason that they're here, that they've been successful with their multidimensional pieces. And I think for us, this coming up today and tomorrow, being prepared as much as we can, understanding that we have to be great and better at things that we didn't do well in the last game and trying to fix those for this next one.
Jim?
Kia, you played a pretty key role as a freshman in a national championship run. Can you just address how impressed you are watching these Oregon freshmen, how composed they are, how they're handling the high-pressure stakes?
I mean, your first NCAA tournament is never an easy thing, and I think they're doing a great job handling not only the stakes and the high pressure in every single game, but the distractions and everything else that comes along with it. So obviously they've done a great job for their team. They've been a big piece of what they do, and it'll be a great defensive matchup tomorrow.
Next question. All right. There's no other questions. I guess that will do it for our student athletes. So thank you very much. And you guys can head off. The locker room will remain open at this time for another 15, 20 minutes or so. All right, and now at this time, you can direct your questions to head coach Gino Auriemma. We'll start over here, and then we'll go into the second round of the back.
Gino, this is Jonathan with the Emerald and Eugene. I'm curious just how much interest or how much you watched Sabrina play in high school. It sounded like you maybe saw a couple of games in Northern California.
Yeah. I mean, she's one of those kids that was good for a long time, and she was on everybody's radar, as a young player. It didn't just happen as a high school senior or junior, and there's a lot of things about her game that are just really fun to watch, and I did get a chance to see her play a lot in high school, both during the summer and a couple times in California. And it's not really a surprise, what she's doing, because she has the kind of a game that is a little bit older than she is, which, is not usual. Usually kids play right about their age. She plays a little bit older, because her game is not necessarily based on, how fast she is or, her ability to, it's not like it's a complete difference than Jordan Canada, let's say. She has her own unique style, the way she plays, and it's fun to watch, and it's effective, and it's exactly what this team needs for them.
Back.
Gino, Ryan Thorburn with the Register Guard out in Eugene. Yesterday you said you weren't really surprised about what Oregon's doing. What was it about Kelly Graves and that marriage with Oregon women's basketball that you thought would make them, kind of a rising power?
Well, a couple things. I don't know every sport at Oregon. Not that familiar with every single one of their sports. But it seems to me that most of their sports are pretty good, and they're pretty good nationally. I remember seeing their baseball team play our baseball team in the NCAA tournament. And I thought the only thing they need is the right person. It's not like somebody's got to go in there and reinvent something. It's already there. It's a great place, great facilities, and they have a national brand that they didn't used to have, let's say 15 years ago, 20 years ago. They were maybe more of a West Coast team. Now they seem to be a national team. I used to tell my friends that you knew Oregon arrived, and it had nothing to do, with anything, big, but their football program just captured a lot of people's imagination back in the day, and that's kind of how it all made sense to the East Coast people, you know, because of how quickly they became significant in football, which seems to be what everybody drives everything on these days. And I remember reading in the paper, it was really funny. Terrell Pryor, when he was coming out of high school, was like the #1 football recruit in America. And we recruited a lot of kids from Western Pennsylvania. And I grew up in Philadelphia. So when I read who his final schools were, and it was exactly who you would think: Penn State, Pittsburgh, Ohio State, and Oregon. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. That's when you say, all right, it's a little bit different than it was 25 years ago. So all they needed was just the right person. And his success at Gonzaga, I mean, they didn't have to look far, and they got the right guy. They got the right coach. And like anything else, you know, when you got the right person at the top and you get the support of the university, this is what happens. And it should happen more places. Doug.
Gino, that we seem to talk about it every year, but attendance this year at the regionals, except for this place, has been pretty pathetic. There's, I think, 3,000 people. We're down at the Oklahoma City and in Lexington, and 4,500 out west, and with Oregon State out, probably going to be a lot worse tomorrow night. You've been around the game for a while. Any thoughts on what they could potentially do to maybe make these regionals get the people to show up to them, as opposed to they had this year where it just wasn't very good?
I don't know. That's a good question. That seems to be popping up a lot more. I don't know what exactly the answer is, Doug, to be honest with you. Women's basketball is kind of unique, you know? Like, I think the biggest mistake that women's basketball has made over the years is trying to be like men's basketball. And at some point, they're going to realize they're not. And once they realize they're not, women's basketball can start working on what's best for women's basketball. And, you know, the whole idea of, you know, early on even, you know, the huge arenas, the big places, the crazy starting times, you know. It's like everything they did was, well, if the men can do it, we can do it. Well, no, you can't. So stop pretending you can, you know? And it's like a reminder all the time. Women's basketball fans are not basketball fans. They're fans of their team, for the most part. And then you've got some places where they're really women's basketball fans. You know, and you know, until people start betting a lot of money on women's basketball, that's just the way it's going to be. You know, so we have a unique situation that needs to be handled. You know, and I'm not saying I know what all the answers are, but there are certain places in America that there's a lot of really good women's basketball fans, and there's a lot of places that it's not. So to put regionals in those places doesn't make any sense. However, I don't blame necessarily the NCAA and the committees, because a lot of places don't want to host the regionals. So you might end up having a situation like they have in all the other sports, where you're going to end up going and playing more home sites, unfortunately. But that's the reality.
We'll go here, then to Jim, and then right next door here.
Gina Lindsay there at the LA Times. As far as Katie Lou goes, where has she kind of grown the most since she got to UConn? And then is there any particular challenge really with a West Coast kid, and anything you kind of have to really focus on when they make the trip out east?
How much time do you have?
As long as you have. I have a flight back at 8 o'clock tonight.
It still won't be enough time. Yeah, it presents a unique challenge when you get somebody that has to travel that far to go to school, number one, and that would be no matter what. Number two, I just think kids grow up differently out there. There's just a different mindset, a different attitude, a different mentality. And that's not like across the board 100%, because you know, Diana Taurasi's personality was completely different than Lou's. And Lou's different than Kalina Lewis. You know, and Kalina Lewis was different than Sharday Houston or Wilnette Crockett. So we've had a bunch of kids from California. And they've all been, you know, a little bit different on their own. But there's this Hey, don't worry about it. Everything will be fine. Doesn't fly real well in my world. Hey, don't worry about it. Everything will be fine. So one of the biggest challenges is that you have to try to convince them that everything is important. Every little thing is important. And a lot of times with Lou, she wants to decide what's important. And I've said this before, the worst thing that can happen to a kid is when they make a lot of shots at an early age. And Lou did that, Diana did that, Kalina did that. And when they get here, there's a lot of things that they don't necessarily think are important in the game of basketball. And it's a struggle in the beginning. And then once they realize it, then it just, you know. But, like, I think from my experience, California basketball players, and Lou especially is a good example, they're like Italian car drivers in Italy. Like red lights, stop signs, whatever, they're just a suggestion. You don't have to necessarily do it. So, Lou, get your hands up on defense when a guy's a good three-point shooter like the Corver kid. It's not like she's going to do it, but it's a suggestion. She might do it, she might not. And it pisses me off, don't get me wrong, but that's life.
Historically, your program doesn't lose to unranked teams. You know, you don't have a history of upsets. How do you keep your team focused on the next game and, you know, keep them from not looking ahead?
By being pissy every day, and it's not healthy, you know. You have to get the right kind of kids, generally speaking. I find myself saying that a lot, generally speaking, because it's almost impossible anymore to, you know, categorize something as exactly this. But when you start with the right players that, one, want to be on a great team, or they wouldn't come here. Two, they want to be really good because they sense that if they come to Connecticut, they have a chance to be something really special if they work at it. So once they decide to make that commitment and they're willing to give up a little bit of their ego for it, then you can appeal to them about what it takes to get better and how much you have to improve every minute of every day and how you have to prove every game that you're as good as you think you are. So going out and going through the motions and losing to somebody that has no business beating you, that makes you like everybody else. So why'd you come here? And I find myself saying that. Chloe, how many times do I say that? Right? I mean, she's new to our program. I must say that every day. If you want to be like everybody else, why'd you come here? So we're trying to be different. We're trying to do things that are hard to do, that are not the norm. So if you're just going to go out and, you know, half-ass through something, then why'd you come here? And then after a while, they get tired of hearing that, and they don't want to hear it anymore. But I don't think it's anything, you know, other than we appeal to them. And we won't put up with it if they don't. And generally, we have enough good players that I can teach them a lesson and bench their butts. This year, they got me, though. I can't do it. I got to play them, whether they put their hand up on defense or not. I got to play them. But that's changing in a couple months.
Gino, both Oregon and Connecticut have strong Nike ties, and you guys are going out to play there in Eugene next year, albeit not against the Ducks. But do you think that just kind of has is there some kind of Nike family thing going where you guys are all part of the same?
Well, we're acquaintances with Nike. Yeah, Oregon's related to Nike. It's a big difference. They're part of the close-knit family. We're an acquaintance, although a strong one. So we do like to think of it as family. When we all get together as coaches, all the Nike coaches, and that's where we kind of establish a certain bond, a certain familiarity with each other. You know, that's kind of, you know, even before Kelly got involved in USA Basketball, That was kind of my first really getting to know Kelly, at all those Nike trips. And you do get to interact with other coaches, and some you do get to be friends with, and you do get to follow their careers and all that. And Nike always has been very, very adamant about we are all part of a family thing, and that's how it's handled, that's how it's run, that's how it's gotten to be where it is. That's why they are who they are, because of the way they treat people and the way we treat each other. So I don't know, maybe there's an extra pair of sneakers in Kelly's room last night for beating an Under Armour school. I don't know. There is a little bit of competition there, I know.
Gino, you've every year seemed to say that this game tomorrow night, somebody has to step up. Some player usually carries you to the Final Four. It's been a different kid. Do you have an idea who it may be tomorrow night to be the one to step up and be that player?
No, if you'd asked me last year, it'd be easy, right? I got 3 guys to pick from for the most part. And one you knew for the most part. But I don't know. This year it's been kind of different. I mean, it's like, Nafisa's been pretty constant. Lou's been pretty constant. Kia's been amazing this tournament, and then Gabby's just some games she's the complete difference maker, in spite of all the other players. And then yesterday it was Sanaya. So I really don't know, Doug. I wish I could tell you, yeah, these 2 guys are, but I'm watching Notre Dame play Stanford, and the kid from Notre Dame is 21 in the first half. You want somebody to step up and do that. You want somebody tomorrow to go, I got this. Whether it's on our team or their team, it's probably going to happen. But as to who it's going to be, I don't know. Hopefully it's not just one. Hopefully it's a couple of them.
Any other questions? Nope. All right, Coach, thank you very much.
All right, thank you all.
And that'll conclude today's press conferences.